Good morning, dear children. In the previous classes, we were studying about the French Revolution. We have studied the last three parts, and now today we'll continue with the fourth and the last part of this chapter. So let's have a quick review of what we have studied. In the previous classes, we discussed about the France. We discussed about King Louis XVI, how he divided the French society into three: the nobles, the clergies, and the normal people like the merchants, traders. And then further continuing with the chapter, we discussed about the active and the passive citizens of the country. Active citizens were those who were male and who were 21 years and above and who paid the taxes. Those came under the active citizens. Passive citizens, all the females and non-taxpayers were there and they were not allowed to vote. Then we discussed how King Louis XVI went into conspiracy with the other countries, the neighboring countries. And today we'll continue with the last topics of the chapter. We'll study about the Jacobean Club, the Reign of Terror, and how the monarchy ended in France and there was a beginning of republic. The Republican France was framed and how its citizens got the different human rights, and the people of France, they became independent and they started living happily. So let's start with the explanation. So children, we were studying about the year 1792. Further, what happened in France. So now there was a battle, a fight between the common people and King Louis XVI. And King Louis XVI, as I have told you in the previous class, he was getting ready for the war with his neighboring countries. And again in the year 1792 only, the common people, they got angry and they started thinking about how to protect their country, how to get ready for the battle. And they also got the feeling of patriotism, and they sang a patriotic song, and the name of the song was Marseillaise. And children, it was written by Roger de l'Isle. And while marching towards Paris, they sang this song. And later, this song, it was sung for the first time by volunteers from Marseille while marching towards Paris. And then this song became the national anthem of France. So children, again I want to revise Marseillaise. It became the national anthem of France. And children, now again I'll continue with the year 1792. Further, what happened? While the men were engaged, they were ready for the battle. The females, the girls and the females, they took care of all the household works and they took care of the families, while the men were engaged in the battle, in the war. And so the common people now, they decided that they too will join the politics, as King Louis XVI was getting ready for a battle. So now the common people, they also planned that they will join the politics and they will also fight for their country. So finally, what did they decide? The normal people, the common people of France, they decided that they will form a club. Children, as the name suggests, club. You might be wondering, you might be thinking that what is the need of the club at that particular year. So club, children, here the club was the name given to the political party. So it was Jacobin Club which was formed as the political party, and children, it comprises of the common people, the less prosperous section of society, just to fight against King Louis XVI and his neighboring leaders and his neighboring countries. And as I have told you just now, that Jacobean club included the servants, the labor class, the shopkeeper, and all the less prosperous section, the people of the society. And children, while this club was getting more and more power, more and more people becoming quite active for the battle with King Louis XVI, then came the year 1793. And children, that is the end of the year 1792. So now there was a time came, now the Jacobean club was full-fledged. It comprises of the lots and lots of people who found themselves quite powerful. Now they decided to elect a leader. So again in the year 1792, Maximilien Robespierre, he became the leader of the Jacobin club. And now as this was becoming, Jacobean club was becoming more powerful, and here the king was also getting ready for the battle. Do you know what happened in France? The prices of the food in France became quite high. They reached to its topmost position. And now the common people, they became fed up. They said enough is enough. Now they wanted some solution, something good for their country. So they planned to attack the common people. They planned and they wanted to attack and arrest King Louis XVI as they were full of anger. So children, they attacked the palace of the Tuileries. They massacred the king's guard and held King Louis XVI hostage. For several hours they caught the king and kept him in the prison. And now there was no such leader in the country. So finally the people of the Jacobean club, they decided for the election. Now children, in the election, who got the right to vote? It was again all the people who were 21 years, plus they were males. That is till now. The females, they were not allowed to vote for the election. And then National Assembly, they framed a convention. Convention is the name of a party. And in the year 21st September 1792, France became, after the election, it became the Republic. Children, you might be thinking, what is this Republic? So a Republic is a type of government in which the head is chosen, the head of the state is chosen through election. So this is how the election took place in the country and France became a republic. So National Assembly framed the convention and then the election was held and the government was chosen. Now children, once the government was formed, what happened to King Louis XVI? King Louis XVI, he was given the death punishment in front of the public and he was killed. Now after he died, what happened to his wife? She also was given the same punishment in front of the public. So that was the end of King Louis XVI and his wife. And now the people of the Jacobean Club, they framed the Republican government for the country. So now children, it came the year 1793. And children, you know what happened in this one year? From 1793 to 1794. This year was known as Reign of Terror. Something dreading, something fearful had happened in this year. That's why this year was known as Reign of Terror. So as I have told you just now that the Jacobeans, they needed the leader. So Maximilian Robespierre was the leader of Jacobean Club. And this period, that is the period from 1793 to 1794, this period is referred as the Reign of Terror. That is the time period full of terror. Why? Because this Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. He was very strict for all the people. And children, you know what he did? He did not agree with the methods even of his members of his party. He did what he felt like. He did what he felt like. He arrested the people, he imprisoned and then tried by a revolutionary tribunal. And children, if the court found them guilty, they were guillotined. So he punished the people and he wanted to kill the people. He wanted to guillotine the people if they found them guilty. But the people, they were full of terror and they came together to support, to go against him, to go against his severe punishment. Now children, just now I have told you about the word guillotine. Now what is this guillotine? Guillotine is a device consisting of two poles. So it's the drawing here. It's a device consisting of two poles and a blade in between, with which a person is beheaded. And this device was named after Dr. Guillotine, who invented this. And children, it was used by Robespierre, who followed a policy of reign of terror, of severe control and punishment. Just now I have told you that he did not agree with his methods, were arrested, he imprisoned and then he tried by a revolutionary tribunal. And if the court found the people guilty, they were guillotined. That is, they were punished through this method. If the people were found guilty, then what has to be done? The people were very angry. And what else he did to the people? He got people executed who were threatened to him. So whoever he felt that they were threatening to him, they were executed. Then he set up a limited wages. He limited the amount of meat and bread one could buy. That is, fixed the limit. Then farmers sold their harvest at a fixed rate. So these all were the policies of Robespierre in the year 1793 and 94. The people, they were full of anger. Now they thought that he is torturing, his anger, his punishment was becoming severe day by day. So now they finally wanted to get rid of him. So the court decided that Robespierre government should come to an end and he should also be given the same punishment, that is, he should also be guillotined, because he too was found guilty by the court. So this is how the end of Maximilien Robespierre came. So now he was no more the leader of Jacobean Club, but he died by the end of the year 1794. Now after his death, what happened? Now the members of the Jacobean Club, they decided to frame a new constitution for the country and with new laws. So the people of France, they elected 2 legislative council, and then 2 legislative council, they elected a directory, and in that directory 5 members were there. And children, for this election of 2 legislative council, the election was done, and only a person with house can vote in this election. So again there was a criteria set for the election. And children, when the new constitution was framed, the legislative council came. Now there was a fight between the directory and the council. They both were not agreed with their policies, and there was no leader in the country. So finally in the year 1804 came Napoleon Bonaparte, and he became the leader of France. And Napoleon was seen by the people as a liberator who might have bought freedom for them. But later, even the Napoleon army was seen as invading forces. So in 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte declared himself the ruler of France. And children, you can't even imagine what did he do. He reintroduced monarchy in France, and he started conquering his neighboring countries and made kingdoms where he kept his own family members. And he saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He introduced a uniform system of weights and measures. His ideas of liberty and democratic rights were the most important legacy of the French Revolution. So this was the end of the French Revolution, children. So finally Napoleon Bonaparte, he became the modernizer, he became the liberator of France, and he started gaining the trust of the people, and he came as a leader, as a God, as a Messiah of the common people. So this is all in the French Revolution. We'll study further what happened, what Napoleon Bonaparte do with the people of France in the next chapter. That's all for today, children. Stay home, stay safe, and go through the chapter for proper understanding. So that's all. Have a good day.